and welcome to Conveners.org's walkthrough of the Zoom Breakout Rooms feature. We are here to show you how to get the most out of using Zoom Breakout Rooms to encourage interactivity between your participants for your convening. One of the first things to note is to check when you have participants, whether or not you have folks who are joining by both video as well as audio, as we have here. So we've got Ray, who's joined on video and is marked as Ray, but we also have him joining by phone. You can click the three dots here to rename this as Ray Audio. I always recommend not just putting the person's name, but adding that audio label to it so that when you're doing breakout rooms, it's easier to make sure that people's video and audio ends up in the same room. So we're going to start with a really simple breakout room function here. You can do it automatically, creating two rooms. Excuse me. And then it will automatically assign folks. Now, sometimes when it automatically does that, you'll get a situation like this, where Ray's audio is in the room with Sarah and Stephanie, but Ray's video is in the room with Sarah Joy. All you have to do is click Move to Breakout Room 1 for that to be settled. Another piece here is to check your options when you're looking at breakout rooms. One of the features you can do is to ensure that all participants move into breakout rooms automatically. We tend to recommend this unless you think you have people who are just listening in and who may not want to be shifted over into a breakout room because they're just joining for, say, the content portion of your webinar. You also can allow people to return to the main session at any time. And then I usually recommend having this countdown timer after closing the breakout room so folks don't get swept into the main room mid-conversation. For the sake of this video, we're going to turn this off so we can move through our demo a little more quickly. So with that, we're going to open all our rooms, and away we go. So now folks have all joined their separate rooms. As the host, you can now broadcast a message to everyone, and that'll show up as a Voice of God kind of label at the top of their screen. This is really effective when you're facilitating to give people reminders about time. The other thing you can do is you can essentially walk the room. Now, a participant can do this where they flag that they need help, and all you have to do is join breakout room. And you'll be automatically added into the breakout room here. Thank you, Sarah Joy, for asking for help. So now we're going to go ahead and close our rooms and show you really quickly how you can do a manual assignment. Now, because I turned off that feature, everyone is being swept back into the main room automatically. And when folks join by phone, their movement through the breakout rooms happens automatically as well. Now we're going to recreate our rooms, but this time we're going to do it manually. And let's create 3 rooms. And you'll see that the number of participants at the bottom actually changes based off of the number of rooms you create. So if you have a much larger group, it'll do that math for you. So now I created 5 rooms, and I click the Assign button. And once again, you'll want to always make sure you're including the person and their audio in the same room. And then I can assign Sarah to another room. I can assign Sarah Joy to another room and Stephanie to another room. As the host, you cannot assign yourself to a room. Your ability to join the room only shows up once you've allocated to the people to their rooms. The other important feature is you can rename your breakout rooms. So if you don't want breakout room 4, you could call it by the theme that somebody's talking about, say climate change. Or you could rename the room by, say, someone's region, San Francisco in this case. And so using that rename feature can kind of help people navigate or help you navigate as the host to assign people into the correct rooms if it's based off of, say, an unconference topic or session title or things like that. But with that, that is really all of the ways that you can use breakout rooms to enhance your facilitation. And thank you all so much for joining us today. We at Convening.org wish you many wonderful, highly participatory events in your future.